because I used someone's pen and I wasn't aware that they didn't screw it properly. So the ink was all over the where you are supposed to hold it. I had this ferrero this morning that I have not tasted before. Wait, was I supposed to look? Yes, correct. I was supposed to look there. I had this ferrero earlier this morning. I can show you actually. It's one of these. Another species. Apparently this exists. This is one from the box of chocolates I got last Christmas, and it's only the day after the Valentine's Day that I tried this thing, and it feels like a foreign sort of chocolate because it has some crunch on the outside, and then inside was the actual evidence that it's Ferrero. And then in the middle there is some egg like, it's the size of a lizard egg, and it looks like a lizard egg. There's some cracks in it, and I was thinking, oh, I hope it's not mint, I hope it's not mint. So I not mint. I don't have anything against mint. I just don't prefer it because I feel like mint, for me, it feels like I'm eating toothpaste. And for me, toothpaste and chocolate, they don't belong together. So I'll put this aside. And there's another thing I want to tell you. Another thing that happened this morning. I have this small bookshelf near the door, and sometimes I just stare at it. Yeah, I just sit on the floor, stare at it. And often I would pick up one random book, open it in a very random page. And this morning it happened to be this book that I got recently. And I opened it on page 197. So let me read a bit for you. The story of Tonglen and the power of compassion. My students often come to me and ask, my friends or my relatives' suffering is disturbing me very much, and I really want to help. But I find I cannot feel enough love actually to be able to help. The compassion I want to show is blocked. What can I do? So I think that's all I will read for you, but I have read this entire page up until this one, and then up until here. That particular question feels very enlightening to me, because it feels very foreign. It feels so outside of my own reality in my mind, that someone is struggling to find it in them to feel the other person's pain. I hope I understood it properly. Like they're struggling to find it within themselves to perceive other people's pain, or to show enough love. They feel like they cannot show enough love. Yeah, that's just very foreign but enlightening at the same time, because now I think I can understand why some people behave like they do. I recently have learned that emotional reaction doesn't mean to emotional involvement. I'm not sure if I have explained that properly, but I think another way to put it is, just because someone shows emotion doesn't mean that they are emotionally involved. And that is something that I struggle to understand. And I've learned this lesson, or do you call it a lesson or just a fact? I don't know. I've learned this, that showing of emotional reactions doesn't really mean that there's emotional involvement. I have learned this in a very painful way. And I guess that's the force that pushed the glass jar off of the table. In my first video that I was talking about, when I used this metaphor of a glass jar, yeah, I just find it very foreign, because for me, whenever I show, I think there has never been a time that I am not emotionally involved with another human being that has ever crossed my path. Because whenever I smile, the smile on the face is the last thing that happens. I usually feel it first on the inside. Like every possible area of my being feels that smile before it actually shows on my face. And this goes for other emotions. I think I'm actually the opposite, because I could feel everything on the inside, everything can go on the inside, but sometimes it doesn't happen on my face. I'm emotionally involved even during the times that I don't show any signs of emotion on my face. And I just find it quite strange and hard to perceive that there are some people who can show emotions without actually feeling them. And now because of this, I understand now why a lot of people can be physically intimate with other people, in extended periods of time without it really meaning anything or leading to anything. It's because they just express emotions that they don't even feel on their soul. Their soul is not involved. Like, how is that even possible? How is that even possible? I'm confused. I'm confused. I feel like I've been doing things the wrong way. Apparently, I don't understand. I actually want to eat this ferrero, but I have already brushed my teeth and I don't want to do it again. So I guess I will just read a few pages and go back to sleep. No, not go back to sleep. Go to sleep. I've been feeling very sleepy lately. I don't know why. It's just 9 p.m. I think past 9 p.m. And yesterday I also slept, I think, before 10 p.m. But still I feel very, very sleepy this early in the evening. What is this? Is this some I don't know. I don't understand a lot of things. I think that goes for everything else in being on earth, or being human in general. I don't understand a lot of things. I guess I just make an effort to learn. Yeah, so I guess I'll end up here. I'll end it here. Not end up here. I won't be here forever. I promise you that. I'll just end the video here because my mind is a jigsaw puzzle dropped on the floor. Good night. I should stop making that face. What face should I make? No, that's gonna scare you. It may haunt you in your sleep, but this thing right here. Good night.